What's up? What's up, everyone? It is episode 8 of your Safemoon Round Table. We have an absolutely stacked deck tonight. So hope you guys are ready. Before we get started, if you guys haven't already, please consider smashing that like button. Make sure you guys tweet it. Make sure you guys share it. We got an insane crew tonight, all right? So without further ado, let's dive right on in. I'm going to start introducing everyone here. So let's bring Safemoon Tim up. What up, Tim?
What up, everybody?
Let's bring up Generation Crypto. What's up, Generation?
How's it going, everybody?
We got Moonboy. What up, Moonboy?
What's up, guys? Happy to be here. Thank you, RJ.
You're welcome. We got Atlas. What's up, Atlas?
Hi, it's me, Crypto Atlas. What's up?
What's up? We got Adam Bergman. What up, Berg? Adam over there. And of course, our very own special guest tonight. I know the ladies are super excited. We got Darcy, Donavan in the house. Let's go. Darcy,
welcome.
Darcy, there's a lot of females that do pay attention in the comment section all the time, and I get it all the time. They're like, when are you guys gonna have a female up there? And here you are representing it. Let's go. All right, guys. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, and we got, like I said, an absolutely stacked crew tonight. So first and foremost, I want to talk about obviously Safemoon's projects coming out. They have a lot, right? They have a lot of projects, but stuff that is most recent that they're releasing that I kind of want to talk about, and I want to see and pick each other's brains here. Which one? Because we've talked about, what are you guys excited? We talked about exchange, blockchain, windmills, all that stuff. But I'm excited about these three, and I want to see which one your guys' favorite is and why. Okay, so let's start with Safemoon Tim. The question is, what product are you guys most excited about in terms of either the metaverse, the Safemoon card, which is supposed to release Q2, or the NFT section?
That is a great question. I think probably the thing that I'm the most excited about is the card, because I want to on-ramp my fiat somewhere, and I would love to get it onto the card so I could start using crypto rather than using my bank, because my bank has been a pain in the butt lately when I'm trying to get stuff off it. And I feel like the way to the future is being able to find use cases for Safemoon, and I want to obviously get the use cases going for the card. So that's probably one of the biggest things that I'm excited for. Plus, it makes you feel like you're going to be an exclusive club when you're swinging around that Safemoon card. So pretty excited about that.
It better be metal, right?
Either that or carbon fiber. It's got to be some sort of cool, if it was made out of pure diamond, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, cut through some curtains or something, but
exactly. Generation Crypto, what about you?
So I think the card is definitely going to be the item that's going to be the fan favorite. But personally, I'm most excited for the metaverse stuff. I've been a big fan of virtual reality since basically Oculus started back in, 10, 15 years ago, and it was just a clunky device. So being able to bring cryptocurrencies into that realm and being able to have a cross-platform capabilities utilizing NFTs and crypto, I think is going to be an awesome feature. If Safemoon's able to get involved with that, I think it's going to create kind of a connection between many places that did not have connections before. So we've known that, you can go into a video game, you get your NFTs or your merch or your items that you can get in there, your drops, but that's it. It's stuck in that realm. And so being able to cross-platform from that location to another video game or another part of the metaverse, to me, is really cool. And so being able to have wind turbines in real life that are going to be generators in the metaverse, that's also going to be an NFT in the blockchain, to me is really cool. So I'm excited to see what comes forward with what Safemoon's going to develop as far as the metaverse goes. So personally, that's what I'm most excited about, but I personally think most people are going to be most excited about. There's going to be more price action involving the Safemoon card itself because of the real world use cases that we'll bring to the table.
Sure. Thank you. Adam, what about you?
Man, it's hard to pick. I guess the card is great for usability, everyday usability, but NFTs is the way to bring monetary. NFTs is the monetary policy of crypto projects, and Metaverse just enhances that. So it's really hard. I would probably pick the card, though. I would probably pick the card.
Cool. Crypto Atlas, Metaverse, Safemoon card, or NFTs?
I'm going to go ahead and go with the NFTs. The ability to integrate both the digital world with the real world is where we're seeing this big advancement with the NFT space, and how that's going to evolve and the interactions with that. I want to be a part of supporting a company that's utilizing that space. When I think about the card, I feel that something like that is going to help justify in the real world when you go into various stores and you pay with it. And that will add more credibility that, hey, look, this is a cryptocurrency. It's used as a form of payment, and it can be used in various ways outside of just our internal projects and products. However, as we continue to evolve in the payment-based system, we also have seen the cards itself evolve, where we used to have it where you would slide it. Now there's a tap feature, and with things like QR codes, we're even seeing the need for a physical based card start to go out the window. So in a short time frame, I think it'll add more credibility, but in a long projected run with where this company is going, I feel that the NFTs are going to play a very strong, powerful role.
Hold up a minute. Hold up. You guys see that red on the side of the screen, bro? You see that?
I'm about to go over it right now.
That 99.99, man.
Normally we like to do the super chats in the end, but you guys are tearing it up already. Ribdog, thank you so much for the $13.99 One Drip Round Table. That's going to be for later, man. Right now we're talking about Safemoon, just letting you know. And my boy Zeus, unnecessary, but thank you so much for the $99.99 super chat. Let's start this roundtable, right? Appreciate everything y'all do. So thank you so much for that. And then we'll just go over this one really quickly. So thank you, Vlastic Pickles as well. $2.79 business has never been better. Thank you, Safemoon Tim. Very cool. Thank you so much. Oh, man, you guys are tearing it up already. Thank you, Alice, for that. Moonboy, out of the three, which one are you excited for?
Yeah, I think I'm the only one in the panel that doesn't live in the United States. I live in the Cayman Islands, and for me, it's very difficult to get my crypto. I do have a UK account, so what I have to do is that I have to send my crypto. I have to take my crypto USD, convert it to euros, send it to my UK account, wire it to my Cayman Islands account, and then I can use my card. There's no card that's in the crypto space that's available in my country. Zero. I tried all of them. I tried to apply for Crypto.com, Revolut. I can't get any cards. I don't know why. So the first crypto that can offer a global card for whatever country, I'm sure there's a lot of things behind that. It's not simple as to offer it. But if Safemoon can be the project to pull that off first, for me, that's incredible. I'm looking forward to the card because it's going to be so easy to have my assets on my wallet, have my card linked, and just transact. Coffee, paying for gas, versus having to do all this 2-3 step bank transfer that I currently have to go through. So for me, the card is incredible because I don't have a card available in my country, and I hope Safemoon can offer that.
Moonboy, can I interject really fast?
Go ahead.
Somebody said, my stick says, "Wow, that sucks, Moonboy." Can you tell him what's good about the Cayman Islands? I think, and then he's gonna let him know the good parts about Cayman Islands.
So I've been talking to you guys for a couple weeks now, and I've learned that taxes suck. I've never had to pay a tax in my life. I don't know what taxes are. Before this round table, I didn't know about filing taxes, and then like Atlas over here going through all kind of hell with having to, gains and losses. I don't know that stuff. But I am so blessed that I live here, that I don't have to file tax. That is a big headache. Thank the Lord. And I'm actually talking to these guys. You guys should move down here. You guys should open an offshore account.
All right, I'm writing that down right now. That's what I'm staying with. All right.
Taxes, man. I'm
no
so happy.
Taxes.
Hey, so 0 taxes in the Cayman Islands. Big
All right, we're all
privilege.
staying with you, Moonboy. We're staying with
Zero
you.
taxes. Zero taxes. Darcy, before you answer that, I want to give you the floor a little bit for the people that are here. Do you want to give a blurb on who you are for a lot of people that don't know for some reason who you are?
Well, I'm all over the internet, so just go to darcydonovan.com or just type in my name and you'll find out. That's what I say. I mean, I don't like talking about myself, but I mean, I've done film and television, movies. I'm a producer. I wrote a book. I'm an author. Hashtag the public, the media named me Crypto Queen. I got a book out, and done a lot of recording. Opened up for some big music artists. So I don't know. I think that's about it.
I love it. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure people kind of knew who you were, because obviously they've been tuning into us for a while, and I've noticed a lot. I everyone here tells people to do their own research all the time, simple Google searches. But you'd be surprised how many people just don't do that. They would rather hit us up on the comment section and say, "What is this?" rather than Google searching.
You know what? I love them, but you're being lazy. You need to Google everything nowadays.
We have the power of knowledge.
I mean, otherwise, you may go on a date and end up dead. You got to Google everything, people.
Very true. Very true. So thank you so much for that blurb, Darcy. Out of the three, Metaverse, Safemoon card, or NFTs, what's good?
Well, I've been listening to everybody's, it's interesting. Everybody has their own version of everything. But really, when you talk about the metaverse is like, it really does encompass everything, with the metaverse. But yeah, it's really hard because because Safemoon, Ryan and John talked about from the metaverse, that they're going to have a Safemoon card, NFTs, and so much more. So, God, it's a hard one because, like the company that I'm with, that I'm the CMO, that they use, their debit card is global. So I do feel like the card is going to be the most thing. Second thing would be NFTs, but I would definitely say the card because, you're going to need to buy certain things, just like what Moonboy was saying. I mean, he doesn't have it where he's from. So, it's just hard because I know that the debit card, it is going to be amazing. And with what was mentioned, in their last AMA, you'll be able to say that, I don't know, you'll be able to hold that in your Safemoon wallet and, purchase real world items. And you don't have to just own Safemoon to technically do it. So I would say the wallet, but I don't know. And NFTs, that can offer real world utilities as well as utilities within Web3 and crypto. So I don't know. It's hard, but I would say the wallet. I'd say. I'm sorry, the debit card. The card, definitely.
Love it.
Go ahead, Moonboy. I know we're not talking about that yet, but you said that the project that we're going to talk about, they offer a global card. Is that right?
Don't jump ahead, Moonboy. Damn it.
We're in the works for it, baby.
Please, I'm begging. I need
after
that.
this conversation, I don't know if the CEO and the CEO are watching, but if they are, you heard it right now from Moonboy. So yeah, because that's an untapped market. That's huge.
That is massive.
So,
there's so many people in my country who are crypto investors, and we have to go through the same third wiring to another bank to get our assets.
Yeah.
Or
Dude, I don't want to hear it. No,
bro, like it is
I hate
annoying.
to say this, Moonboy, you're sending us all Christmas presents because we have to pay taxes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He doesn't know.
You get all this money, and then you're like, well, wait a minute, half of it's gone.
I get to
He
keep
just
all of it. I'm
doesn't
so
know.
happy. Like, you guys get scammed. I'm so sorry. All that sounds like a big scam to me. I don't know about the US like that. It doesn't sound like it helps you guys. You guys get free healthcare. What's the point? What's the point of that? I'm being honest. I don't understand.
No,
why.
I agree.
I don't get
think we need
anything
to
for
learn
free.
Some from the Europeans. The Europeans are actually smarter than that with the healthcare and all that.
Bro,
kind of
that
stuff.
free healthcare is BS, bro.
I don't
Bro,
think
let me tell you
so.
something. Of course it is. Let me tell you another thing about taxes. You ready for this, Moonboy? Because if you sell, so we have something called short-term and long-term capital gains, right? Short-term, you're taxed in your regular tax bracket, and then you have long-term capital gains where they give you a break that if it's over 1 year, 1 day, you pay 15%. Unless it's over let's say like 450,000, then you're at a 20% bracket. But watch this. If you're in my bracket and you make over 140 grand or more, you have to pay another 3.8% called Obama tax, which is a healthcare tax. Yeah. And if I don't get healthcare for myself because I have my own business, I then have to pay 1% of my salary towards another tax. So you got to pay for your own healthcare, and I pay 3.8. So me making right moves, making money on projects, I then have to donate 3.8%, which is a shit ton of money.
So you're literally donating. There's no purpose. There's no benefit to you as a taxpayer. The government can do whatever they see fit with that money, and you get nothing.
The people that benefit from taxes, the people that benefit from taxes the most are the people that don't pay taxes.
Right.
Yeah.
Like people who have offshore Cayman Islands accounts, which you guys should all have. I talked to you guys about it.
He needs to hook us up.
Cayman Islands accounts.
Why do I feel like I'm in the Ozarks, but in crypto?
This is it, Darcy. This is
We're
it.
doing crypto Ozarks, right? You know, and you're always trying to show us the way. Okay, so
This is
anybody out
the
here,
way.
script writer? There we go.
Moon Boy, something that they almost did, by the way, earlier last year. I don't think it was this year. I believe it was last year. They actually were trying to see if they could pass to tax us on unrealized capital gains. So what that would mean, if that passed, is let's say a crypto goes up. Bitcoin went up to 69,000, right? So if you didn't cash out at that point and went all the way back down here to $37,000, you would still have to pay on that $69,000 that you didn't even actually sell and claim
no
on.
point questioning it.
It didn't pass, but they were trying to pass that. And their perspective was they were hoping that could be allocated more towards people like Elon Musk, these really high-end people. But it was stupid to begin with.
And on top of that, it was going to be retroactive. So even if you made plays, 2 months ago, that was going to be a retroactive tax, meaning it wasn't going to be future effective. Like, okay, this will start in 3 months or a year. This will start 3 months in the past. So stuff you've already done.
You guys need to just give up your citizenship and just move.
So I asked my wife. I said,
"Is that worth it? Is that worth it?"
I've been doing.
I think Crypto Atlas knows what we go through here in California.
My God,
it's ridiculous.
And
I don't even know how people live here.
I've heard about California having the highest state tax, which
I would not want to live in New York. I would say New York is probably the worst, and I would say California is the second. But we pay for the weather. Is what I tell everybody.
We compete against each other for which states. The problem is, and I'm sorry for diverting, RJ. This is freestyling. The problem with paying taxes is you don't mind paying taxes if you're getting something in return. Did you see? And I'm not trying to be insensitive, but did you see the homeless situation that's happening in California? Obviously, right now,
I saw it yesterday.
It's literally encampments on bridges, and it's like
under bridges. Yeah,
it's insane. Listen, I know people that work for MTA. Every single person that works for mass transit tells me literally they all work the night shift. Nobody wants to work day shift because they said we have a 8-hour shift plus lunch. We work 2 hours. The rest of the time we do nothing. We just go to sleep. And then MTA is on a deficit all the time. So all we're doing is paying taxes for nothing. And but to answer Cayman Islands, Puerto Rico, I'm doing my research. I'm trying to get my girl and my son to move there in the next 2-3 years. And you don't have to renounce citizenship. It's the only place that I'm aware of.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a haven. It's a haven for YouTubers, like influencers, and it used to be Dubai, but now everybody's moving to Puerto Rico, and it's a tech haven, but crypto tech haven. So all the big crypto companies that are being built, you'll be shocked what companies are there. FTX, all these huge companies are in Puerto Rico.
About that. My girl.
Wow.
RJ, if you move, I'm moving. RJ, I'm moving with you if you're moving.
I think,
are you gonna be my neighbor?
Logan Paul is he's wanting to move there to train there for boxing, I think.
He's been there with his brother. He lives so they live in a place called El Dorado. El Dorado is like the top end area. That's where you would live, Darcy. We can't get in there.
I guess. Well, as long as I don't have to worry about somebody coming in my yard, I'm good. I don't care where I live. And I gotta be near food. I cannot live out in the sticks. I have to be where I can call somebody and say, give me some food, because I'm like a dude when I'm hungry. I'm like, no fun at all. I'm like, give me my damn food. So I can't be in the sticks. So yeah. All right. Well, as long as I can give me food, I'm good, babe. I'll go anywhere.
I love it. I love it. Cool. All right, guys. That was fun. Going back into Safemoon here. So CEO John Crony has stated several times that we're listing two exchanges, right? We're getting nearer and nearer closer to the end of January, almost going into February now. Which exchanges do you guys think is about to release out of all the things we know, and why? Darcy, let's start with you.
Okay. Well, it's hard to say which two exchanges will be listing on first. We all would love to see them listed on Binance or Coinbase, but then there is also there's always Robinhood and KuCoin, so who knows? But Safemoon does have more holders than most tokens and or coins that already listed in other exchanges. So to me, it's a no-brainer. So does that answer the question?
Yeah. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer with this. I mean, it's all speculation.
Coinbase.
Every single answer here is going to be speculation unless someone can tell me otherwise.
Right. Binance. Yeah, there you go.
Moonboy, what about you? Let's go ahead and go backwards here.
So, I don't think it's Coinbase. I don't think it's Binance. I don't think it's Kraken. I want it to be KuCoin. I don't think it's KuCoin. So what John Cronin previously said in Discord is that it's based off of how the exchange treats its users. That's what he considers tier 1. Tier 1 is more so customer service with volume, but he emphasized the customer service first. I've had a good experience with Huobi Global. They've had very good customer service. I've had an account with them for a couple months. They do have tokens over there that aren't available on a Binance, on a crypto.com. So I feel like Huobi Global could be one because it does serve its users well. And based off of how he worded, he seems to value that more versus just pure popularity. So I want to say Huobi Global. And I feel like crypto.com is interesting. Crypto.com, they don't tend to just list anything and everything. They are a little selective, but I think they do have a little bit of freedom because they do have coins on there that the others don't have, that KuCoin doesn't have, that Binance doesn't have. The thing about these listings is that these exchanges have never listed a reflective token, ever. Safemoon being on any one of these, it'll be the first reflective token that has a tax transaction fee to be on a tier 1 exchange. It's still difficult for me to think that it can accomplish that. I know it will in the future. I think there's a lot of stuff that has to happen in the background for that to come to fruition. But I'm looking at Huobi Global and I'm looking at Crypto.com right now for my 2 picks.
Interesting. I have to look at Huobi Global. Atlas, what about you?
My pick right now is going to be Crypto.com. I was so heavily focused on the likelihood with KuCoin because of all the teasers that were coming out from the Safemoon moderator from Discord, but that turned out to be more of a media campaign where everybody changes their avatars and pictures to be more reflective of the Safemoon color. So when you move that off to the side, what else that I have to base off of right now is the fact of all these teasers with Crow, which is Crypto.com's cryptocurrency, and how that's been kind of integrated in with the Safemoon wallet. So when you also look at Crypto.com, they've been making a lot of very smart strategic plays and trying to really create themselves as a staple, kind of a pun intended there, in this space. So for example, when they had acquired the Staples Center, which is here in Los Angeles, formerly where a lot of teams have played, but they continue to play, that renovation of that name is now a 30-year play where they've secured that through their funding, and it's the Crypto.com arena. So I would say, as they've seen, more than likely, just like everyone else in this space and watching the stream here, when you go on Twitter, you can see that Safemoon is trending very frequently, whether it's with the term Safemoon or Safemoonarmy, Safemoonwallet, Safemoon version 2. The army with Safemoon is so strong, we got the emote of an apple trending on social media. You know, like that should say something that there's enough people here that if you're going to be listing new cryptocurrencies and you want to be able to get a cut as an exchange, you should probably try working with people that have that kind of a following.
Very good. Thank you. Adam?
I'm still hoping that it's KuCoin. I mean, I'm kind of what Moonboy said when John was talking about tier 1 service. I love KuCoin. I made a video earlier, and KuCoin answers my messages in like, I don't know, like 10 minutes. I kid you not. I send them multiple emails, flipping out with my Adam Bergman attitude, as you guys know. Like, I'm just screaming out everything. I'm like, this is bullshit. Fix this now. And I'm not even telling them the problem. Just getting so mad at them. And they didn't tell me to go F myself. Bitmart, I'm still waiting for a response, like from 6 months ago. So I agree with Moonboy what he was saying about customer service, but I think it still could be KuCoin because of the customer service. If we get KuCoin and Crypto.com, it'll be massive. But in reality, and don't hate me, I wouldn't be shocked if we don't get nothing good. I wouldn't be shocked if we don't get nothing good, and they would have been like, but they have the best customer service.
Sounds good. I'm a big fan of those 2 choices also, KuCoin and Crypto.com. Generation, what about you?
So I don't have anything substantive to stand on. I know that there's been a lot of rumors, and we know that a lot of those rumors have been wildly off base.
Mm-hmm.
So if if it went my way on what I would like to see, I would agree with Crypto.com and KuCoin. I think this would be great starting platforms. But like what was mentioned by Moonboy, they're going to have to completely redo a lot of the software on the back end to get this to work so that Safemoon reflections can be implemented onto these exchanges. And these exchanges are not small fries, right? I mean, we're talking, like Atlas was saying, they now have the rights to the Staples Center, which is now the Crypto.com arena. So this isn't people that are playing around with small market cap coins. They're going to want to be working with teams and people that are going to be looking to expand for the future. And I think that Safemoon fits that bill. I think that Safemoon is building an ecosystem that's going to be a massive brand name. And so it would make sense to grow together and establish that relationship early so that there can be that growth. So I would like to see Crypto.com. I would like to see KuCoin. But like Adam said, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a smaller organization they're willing to work with and build with. And then later down the road is when we'll see those massive exchanges coming on board and listing Safemoon once that ecosystem becomes a little bit more fleshed out.
Okay, so you said Crypto.com, and what was the other one?
KuCoin.
KuCoin. Tim?
Oh boy, since we're all the way down the chain, I guess you
We
could
started
see
with you last time.
I know, but I know you're starting to see where this is going. So yeah, Crypto.com I think is a great place for them to go. I know there was a lot of rumors back in the day that they were going to get listed on Crypto.com. In fact, there was some screenshots of people's phones getting in contact with Crypto.com and asking them if they were going to list Safemoon. I don't know if that was all false or not, but I did see them. I didn't know if that was a slip up by some of the companies or if someone actually photoshopped that stuff. But back in the day, I did see that. I think that might be their big one, but I think their other one is going to be like small. My guess is it's probably an exchange that we've never even heard of from Utah that's going to fly out of somewhere because it just seems like
hating on Utah like that?
No, man, I'm not hating on Utah, but like everything. Let's be serious. Everything, they are teaming up with a lot of powerhouses in Utah. I know they want to drive up the business in Utah. They want to take the Silicon Valley, is it out there, Silicon City or whatever?
Silicon Slopes.
Silicon Slopes, something Silicon, but they want to turn that into something bigger. So my guess is that they're going to try to get some sort of exchange company out there. Look at, they teamed up with Giddy. They teamed up with, what's that other thing that they teamed up from Utah? That aerospace thing for outer space they're doing with Utah. So they have a lot of stuff that they're doing with Utah out there. And I feel like if there isn't an exchange out there, there's going to be one that we've never heard of and that they're going to bring that on. And it's going to be something close to what they're working on as well. So they have been doing a lot of partnerships in Utah. I wouldn't be surprised if the second smaller exchange would be something from there that we've never heard of, or it's a startup exchange that's going to offer something unique to listing Safemoon. But I definitely think Crypto.com might be on the table. They already list Binance. They already do some BSC tokens, and I think it wouldn't be out of the question for them to list Safemoon.
RJ, do you mind if I interject here for a little bit talking about
Please,
Utah for a second?
I love Utah, by the way. I'm not dissing on Utah. I think that they're just trying to find places.
I think Generation took it personally. Look, he's about to talk right now.
Dude, I want to come to Utah and hug you.
You're not allowed to come into Utah without checking in with Generation Crypto.
I'm
You
gonna
can't cross the border. You cannot cross the border.
I'm the Utah Border Patrol over here. No, but when it comes to Utah, I think that, Tim may be to some degree onto something there because a lot of people focus on the center of Utah, which is right below Salt Lake and then above north of Provo. That center there that people refer to as Silicon Slopes, and you've got Adobe that's there. But one of the hidden gems that's really developing in Utah is actually in the very southwest corner in St. George, Utah. So St. George, Utah, for like 4 months in a row, was the second fastest growing city in the nation. And their market is wildly different than the rest of Utah because there's such a housing crisis there with so many people trying to move into the area from all over the country. It's an hour away from Vegas. What's up? Exactly, like LA. Exactly. So you're an hour away from Vegas. You're an hour away from hour and a half, 2 hours away from the Grand Canyon. You've got 3 national parks within an hour drive. You've got all these different things in this one location. And there used to be an airport that was built on top of this massive ridge that has now been moved to another location. And they're building what they're calling Tech Ridge on top of this platform there that's being basically funded by the university. It's going to have massive corporations, big name people in the S&P 500 that are moving onto this Tech Ridge that they're all planning out. And I believe there's been rumors a lot of crypto-related companies that will be moving into those areas there. So I wouldn't be surprised if Safemoon moves up on Tech Ridge. I know there's a lot of big plays that are moving into that area. So it's not just the kind of center near Salt Lake, but it's the entire state of Utah that's really embracing cryptocurrency. There's a lot of talk in the Senate, and there's a lot of talk in the governorship and things like that about really embracing cryptocurrency and trying to make Utah kind of the crypto state in the nation.
Wow.
Well, that's good.
That would make sense for sure. Thanks for that insight, Generation. Next question we got here. So everyone, if you're in tune with the market, whether that's stocks, whether that's crypto, we see it, guys, right? We see the red market. With that being said, what is everyone's general thoughts on current market conditions? And for those newer investors, the greener investors out there that haven't really had too much experience and can easily be persuaded or can succumb to emotion and end up selling when they really shouldn't, how do you guys navigate and combat those emotions? Let's start with Tim.
I learned to not look at the charts anymore. I feel like that can really depress someone if they're expecting it to go green. Because when it goes green, everyone gets super excited, right? And as soon as it turns, everyone starts to get depressed that they made the bad decision, and then they panic sale. So I've been to that point where I when I first started investing in stocks, I just did it all wrong. Now what I do is I look into the company that I want to invest in. I buy into that company regardless of what the market is showing me. I know where the company's going, and I don't care what the charts are doing anymore. So as long as you believe in the project that you're in, because I learned early on with Tesla when it started going down and people were telling me to get out of it, it was like at $25 a share. I think it's like over 1,000 right now. People will always tell you that what you invested in is garbage because look at it, it's crashing. But if you look at the future of the company and you can see that it's going to grow, then don't worry about the charts. I think if you do worry about the charts, then you're in it for the wrong reasons and you're always going to be stressed out. It's good to get yourself a cold wallet, get your crypto on it, store it in your safe, don't look at it, come back in a year, you'll be a lot happier. But I think that's the easiest way to go about the market because no one likes seeing the bloodbath that we've seen over the last week. It can get you super depressed. It could lead into some serious problems. So, and a lot of people sell when they see that. They start to panic and they sell. And that is the worst thing possible because the second you sell, you lose money. You know, you won't lose money because if you keep it, because it can always come back. But the second you sell it, you've lost. So, but that's my take on it. I don't focus on it. Don't look at it. Just be excited the projects you're in and believe in them.
I love it. Thank you. Generation?
Yeah, so a stagnant market is a dead market, right? So money moves are made when the market moves. So if the market is stagnant, there's not a lot of wiggle room to make plays and to earn income off of whether that's the stock market or if that's off of cryptocurrency. So when it's going up, everyone's happy, right? Because if you're just the kind of buy and holder, you feel happy because you see that you bought it at a lower price. It's now a higher price. So if you were to theoretically sell, you'd be selling for a profit. However, there are ways that you can make money off of dips and off of red markets, right? So there's ways that you can short. There's other things that you can do to make money when the market moves because there's no way to make money if the market isn't moving, whether that's up or whether that's down. And it's learning by educating yourself and doing your own research on how to make money when it goes up, but also learning, and almost more importantly, learning how to make money when the market's going down. And for a lot of people, that might just be buying while the price is lower and then waiting for a recovery for when the price is higher. So there's a lot of things that you can do to kind of help yourself to make money when it's going up, money when it's going down. If there's movement in the market, you should be making money moves. That's kind of how you should be looking at cryptocurrency. So it's not necessarily that up is good and down is bad. It should be more of movement is good and let me leverage this movement to make money while it moves. And so there's a lot of things that you can do. So there's a big saying that goes around. This coin has been phrased. This phrase was been coined. I believe someone can correct me if I'm wrong on this. The name's leaving me here, but the phrase is basically when everyone's scared, you need to be the one that's going in and making the money moves. When everyone else is happy and excited, that's when you should be selling out, right? Because when everyone's happy and the price is going up.
Be greedy when others are fearful. Is that it?
Thank you. I know I butchered that, but that's what the phrase I was
No,
going
don't
for.
say be greedy. That's negative. You need
It's
to say be entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
Be
it's
an
from
Okay, there you
a
go.
better way to
Exactly. There you go.
It's a quote from Warren Buffett. Be fearful when people are greedy. Be greedy when people are fearful.
Exactly.
There you
That's the exact phrase I was looking for. So
There
you
you go.
guys just have to learn to educate yourself because education always will destroy the fear that you experience in the market. If you're educated on what you're doing and you're educated on what's happening, that is going to be the ultimate FUD fighter, is educating yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Adam?
Guys, you guys do whatever you want. You could buy, you could sell. I'm just going to tell you something. You can never time the market. You can't time it. You don't know what's going to happen. And for the most part, the most gains you get in a year, including crypto, you will get in less than 2-3 weeks of time. So if you're out of those 2-3 weeks of days, those bull runs, you will not make more than if you were in the rest of the year. For somebody that made a comment about Meet Kevin, guys, he's a YouTuber, sold $20 million of his portfolio. The problem is, there's no problem selling your portfolio. I never judge another man or woman. You guys all make your own decisions. It's a problem when this guy is saying day in, day out, don't sell your, your paper handler, you're a weenie baby if you sell. And then and
That's a good one.
And
That's
then
what Meet Kevin says, doesn't it?
What are they called?
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Meet Kevin.
Yeah, Meet Kevin says that.
I'm literally talking about Meet Kevin. So he made up the word weenie babies. He sells after the market is closed on Friday at the end of the market, and now he's making live streams in the morning, and I'm covering his live streams, and I'm like, bro, he's straight acting. So when the market is going down, he's like, oh, this is so bad, and he's super happy because he just sold 20 million. So every time the market goes down a few points, he just made hundreds of thousands of dollars. But then when the market recovered later on in the day, you could see he's like, oh, but maybe it's going to go back down. So he's literally rooting against you. The point is, in the red market, what am I doing? I am buying options, leap options, because I'm literally running out of money. I knew this was going to happen, but I thought it was going to happen at the end of last year. So I kept rebuying on a mini dip. I timed it really, really bad. I'm buying leap options because I only have to have around 30% of the money to buy the same amount of shares that I'll buy later by 2024. So that's my strategy, just buying leap options.
Very cool. Thank you. Atlas, what about you?
Okay, so I want to go ahead and share my screen with you and with everyone else that's here.
We can share screens?
Yep.
We certainly can.
So I like doing technical analysis. It's one thing that I do incorporate into my channel alongside covering Safemoon news. So I want to point out a couple things. As far as for the concern in the market right now, we're seeing a nice little recovery going on with Bitcoin. It's pushing on that edge of trying to break above $37,000 again. If we look at the cryptocurrency market as a whole, over the last 24 hours, we're seeing most projects in the green. These are signs of recoveries. Yes, things have been bloody as of recently, but we also need to understand as far as, are we overextended on some of these positions? So if I pull over to the chart here, what we're looking at is Bitcoin on a monthly system. And each of these candles is representing 1 month. So when you look at it historically, the last time that we had 3 red candles that had a significant drop like this, we started to see a nice little recovery. These bottoms of these candles are called wicks. And so that was the bottom out zone, and then we saw it now starting to make a little bit of a push back up. Historically, when you also look at Bitcoin going back, you don't see many instances where there are more than 3 months in a row of red. Sure, we have a circumstance here, but look at the depth of the value of how much of a price that is in those actual candles themselves. These are small, little, tiny, itty-bitty candles. These ones are much larger. And so if you want my personal opinion, I think a lot of the fear that's going on politically right now, the Federal Reserve, what's going on with Russia, Ukraine, a lot of this can cause some uncertainty. You see that the stock market's taken some massive hits on that as well. But what's the opposite of going down? Going up. You can only go down for so long. And looking at the strength of Bitcoin's dominance in relationship with everything else, it does fluctuate, but the market will typically follow the trend pattern of what's going on with Bitcoin itself. So the next thing that I want to lightly touch on, because again, I could go way more in depth into these things, but let's go ahead and go look at Google Trends. So Google Trends is a nice little tool which it can showcase to you an interest over time for certain things. So in the instance with Bitcoin, because of all the stuff that's going on in the news right now and the concerns that are happening, you can actually see that there's more interest of people finding out, well, what's happening? People are wondering, hey, is it going down? Is it going to collapse? All that kind of stuff. I don't have it prepared, but there is something that's called the Fear and Greed Index. And a lot of times with that index, it'll show you where we are on that radar for Bitcoin. And we've been seeing it at nearly bottom out zones of fear. So again, be fearful when people are greedy, be greedy when people are fearful. You want to buy to make money, not to lose, correct? So if you're going to enter into a position, you should actually be looking at charts like this and say, hey, that's red. Red means buy. Green means sell. That's if you're doing day trades or if you've been holding long enough and you finally want to convert it back, if you even need to do that. And with the evolution of cryptocurrency, we're going in a direction where, especially with Bitcoin starting off and with what we're looking with Safemoon, you'll be able to make regular day purchases without needing to convert it back to fiat. So I just showed you with Bitcoin for its Google Trends, it's starting to make a little bit of a climb here. I want to really stress this, and I did talk about this in one of my previous videos. Let's look at Safemoon. Safemoon is now it's at historic lows of interest, meaning that people are trying to search for the term Safemoon online. It's gone basically dead quiet. By comparison, with us being at a 2 right now, we haven't seen it less than this on the charts since back when it first was launched in early March, right? So it can only be this low for so long until it starts to pick up. And you need to think, what are the catalysts that are going to cause this interest to start picking up? The 2 exchanges, when they get launched, Safemoon's own exchange, Safemoon's blockchain, their card, the wind turbines, the NFT launch series. You have so many things that are getting ready to come out that with where we are right now, you look at Safemoon's price on the charts, anyone that wants to get in on a project that has potential, they need to be paying attention to what Safemoon's doing, because it's these kinds of things that, well, this way, sorry. It's these kinds of things that get me pumped and me excited. So I don't have worry and concerns right now with what's going on with the market. It could pull down, but there are much more indicating signs suggesting that we're going to go up.
Imminent.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks, Atlas. I don't want to rush you, Moonboy, but I do want to give the last 15 to 10 minutes for Darcy. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I wanted to comment on this too.
No, you will. I just want to let you guys know that you guys are timed. I'm gonna put you guys on a timer, 1 minute each. I'm just joking.
Oh
Moonboy,
shit, 1 minute?
Moonboy, go ahead, man. How do you navigate these markets?
Man, it sucks being after Atlas. What am I supposed to do after him dropping all that info? I'm just gonna.
I know, isn't it? Like,
share a screen.
I know, Moonboy isn't like he's like the brainiac at the science fair, and we're like the ones with soap suds. We're like, what the hell? He just did the big volcano shit and everything.
Literally.
We're kind of like, we got our little science projects.
My quick little 1 minute here. This is why I diversify. I don't care about ups and downs because I still have my bags over here, still making me money. Ups and downs, it doesn't matter. I have passive income plays that are generating me profit from yield farming, from staking. So my long-term bags will do what they want to do. I don't care about my Safemoon. My Safemoon is not on my phone. It is somewhere else. I'm not checking it. It's offline. I care about my long-term plays in the sense of, the next couple months. My passive income plays is still making me profit. So diversification is going to it's going to
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it's going to prevent you from all this worry and this one specific coin that's up and down. If you have quite a few bags over here, it's not a big deal. Just, it's part of crypto. It's going up and down. So, yeah.
Thank you. Darcy?
Yeah, damn, you cheated off me, boy.
Well, read your mind.
Well, for me personally, I look at time to buy and to hold, what currently I have. So, but I do exactly agree. That's what I was going to say with Moonboy. Diversification. People don't realize that. I mean, you have those maxis out there that are utterly, whatever. I think they're ridiculous because you really do need to diversify what you have. I only buy in, what I'm comfortable with. And I think that's where the emotions start to run back. When it gets into a red market, I think that's when you have to combat those emotions. It's kind of like, I'm known for my marketing, my business, and all of my analogies. And that's where I'm known because I kind of put things into perspective for, the average everyday person that doesn't know that much about it, but wants to jump into it and, get on the Twitter spaces. But, people start to get emotional when they make huge investments and things that they've got to lose. Now, everybody on here, let me tell you. So whatever I invest in. So it's like if I lose, they lose. So I have invested my mom, some of her money, like her retirement money. She's like, you tell me. Now, I'd rather have the mafia come after me than my own mother. Okay. So, you know, I look at the companies, you have to look at the big picture, but I always buy in when it's low. I agree with Crypto Atlas. I feel like that's the time to go. And so many people get fearful, but it's kind of like, you have to look at it like, I go every year to Vegas with friends. So I take, you know, I may take $1,000 to just, I mean, it's gone. It's $1,000. I just throw up in the air and say goodbye with it. Yeah, exactly. Like let it rain. It's like when you go to a stripper joint, right, guys? You just make it rain and it's gone. That money's gone.
I bring change. I make it
I
hail.
don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, unless you may give you know, unless the thing is, unless you get a little something after the time, you know, but then you gain something. So the thing is I try to look at the big picture, and I hold till I feel it's time to sell. But I believe in being a diamond hand holder. You know, I'm big on that. Paper hands, I mean, you know, it's like a wishy-washy person. You know, you need to be in, and I mean, everything that I'm invested in, I got my mom in. So, you know, just so everybody knows, you know, if you don't hear from me for a few days, if anything goes bad, I might be dead. No, I would. No, I mean, there's so many stories of NFTs selling for $4 million. People that are putting $500 into Safemoon and coming out, you know, $64 billion richer. So you just never know where the market's going to go and what's going to happen. It's just like, you know, millions of dollars. I mean, he made millions. But Crypto Atlas, you know, he's absolutely right with, you know, showing us everything. You're like the kid at the school science project that we're all trying to beat, and you just come in and you just like have that volcano that just goes crazy, and we're just like sitting there going, what the, you know. So yeah, you definitely did an amazing job of showing everybody, but yeah,
it sucks going after Atlas. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? I can't do anything.
He brought up technical analysis.
He said everything. Like, you want me to
I know he did.
After that?
He had all the technicalities of everything that's going on, up and down. He even like, look at the candlewick here, and look at this. I mean, he's got it all mapped out. I feel like, we came underprepared, RJ. We came underprepared.
No, exactly.
And it's something that I could technically go much further into for sure. But with the question that was asked, I think that's something that's so important we need to realize is there's a lot of people that are on edge right now. And so what I'm trying to say is that when you look at traders, what they're looking at are the charts. It's based on human behavior. It's not guaranteed. None of the stuff that I showed you says, hey, it's going to do this. It's probability. So looking at what I'm looking at, I feel much more probable on a percentage-wise that we're going to be able to make a recovery from this point on than it's going to end up collapsing more. It's possible, but it's smaller.
Right. But I also feel like for something to be very successful, they need a really good community to back them. It's no different than, I mean, every business is just alike. You've got the film and television business. You got the music business. Everything's business, but you know, there's investors that put a ton of money into certain films and don't make anything out of it, and they thought, oh, we're going to make all this money. So, you know, the same thing with when you're dealing with, cryptocurrency. And by the way, I've got to say, Crypto Atlas, you are awesome. I've got to give you kudos for that. We got to do a woohoo for you.
Thank you.
That was a badass. That was a badass answer what you said. So you're awesome. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, I really do feel like when the emotions come into it, because right now, how about this? How many people are here married? Anybody married? Okay, we got 3 people married. Okay, how about, are you guys all in relationships?
No, I'm single.
No. Oh, if you're single, I have an assistant who's single.
Hey, look it up.
He's looking too.
Yeah,
I told her.
Question: is she into crypto? Like,
she's into crypto. She is a smart sweetheart. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. All right, we'll have to get back with you on that. RJ, Bergman, do you guys RJ, you're dating somebody.
I am.
Yes.
Dating Brandy. Love her.
If she watches this, she's gonna be like, "Why did you raise?"
Yeah,
your hand,
she's
bro?
gonna be like, "Why did you wait?"
No, it's recorded. I raised my hand. Darcy, who's in a relationship?
Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Brandy.
There you go. Okay, so my question is, you got to look at this. Right now, I'm going to say, if you or your wife, all 3 of you that are married, you have to stay married. There is no divorce. You have to be happy. So if you get caught cheating, or she gets caught cheating, or if you decide you want a divorce, whoever gets it done is going to get their, you know what, smacked off. And that's how it's going to happen. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because it's like, that's a lot at stake, correct? Your manhood gone, right? If she makes a mistake or you make a mistake. So, I mean, yeah, exactly. So it's kind of the same thing with the cryptocurrencies in the market. What I'm trying, if you don't feel like you're going to put, you can't put, well, put my house on the line. I'm going to put, you know, my family on the line. I mean, that's where people make movies about that stuff. I mean, but I just feel like when people start getting really, really, really emotional about everything, especially in the Twitter spaces, I'm like, they've invested way too much, man.
You can tell who's invested too much and who is just, they know what they're doing and relaxed, right? You can tell who speaks, you can tell who shares, who has invested too much. You can tell it night and day. So
okay, yeah, and the one thing, just real quick, I know I'm probably rambling on here, but you know, it's the same thing with actors. You know, I've been on both sides of the you know, the fence, and it's like when you have actors that are like, okay, I have my stuff, I know what I'm doing, I've been on sets, I've already worked, or you know, I've got money, I don't need to. They come in, they nail it. They'll nail it. It's the people that are working like 9-to-5 jobs. They have to get this audition, otherwise they're going to lose their home or they can't pay their rent, and they're banking it all on that. But they're up against 500 people. You know, that kind of, you can't, if you go in like that, you're going to be so stressed. You're not going to get it. It's just going to, you know, it's like a girl that's too needy or a guy that's too needy. I mean, we've all been there. You know, you're just like, okay, that's enough, you know. So like I said, I'm known for my analogies, but it hits home with people. So
I love it. No, I really do. I mean, the biggest takeaway there is emotion, right? That's why there's big books. I mean, people don't know that I'm a day trader, and you can learn all the day trading strategies within a day. Truly, you can.
Okay, question, RJ, question. What is your favorite? Okay, I'm going to see if you say it. The best sales movie out there.
Best sales movie?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to kick that one up to Adam. Adam, what's the best sales movie? Right?
Man,
Wolf of Wall Street.
Boiler Room
is good. Yes, Boiler Room.
It has to be Boiler Room.
Yep.
I like Pursuit of Happiness.
See, I delegated properly. I knew Adam was going to get that.
Yep. See, that's a true leader. You lead, and then you let everybody else do it. There
It's
you go.
It's definitely Boiler Room. And then it's Wall Street Never Sleeps. Then it's The Wolf of Wall Street. Those three together. You can't really pick one about the other.
What about Pursuit of Happiness?
What about Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, right. Dumb and Dumber.
All right, guys. Darcy, I know we are coming up here, but I definitely want to give you the floor here, right? So we were talking about cards earlier, and obviously, if people don't know who you are with eCoin, eCoin is supposed to release their card, right? So I'm going to give you the floor. Please let the audience know exactly what's going on here. We love education. I love hearing about other projects. So tell us about it.
Okay, well, eCoin, I'm the CMO of eCoin, but it also has, they have always planned on setting up their wallet and a card to be used to purchase, you know, physical items. So we've been working on a wallet and are in talks with several financial institutions right now to partner up with our debit card. So we've had talks about, you know, our own blockchain down the road, as well as use cases for eCoin finance, like in the metaverse as well, which, God, I love the metaverse. I'm going to make my own metaverse, so I hope all you guys come and everybody watches. Okay, we're gonna have fun in there. So, so we have had talks about, you know, our own blockchain, you know, down the road as well for eCoin finance and the metaverse as well. We have not put out any time frames on this yet, because as a company, we don't want to. I always tell them I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So, you know, we currently have 50,000 holders, and so I'm very excited about that. I feel like it is a sleeping giant. I feel like there's a lot of things I can't talk about, but, you know, when I'm in the Twitter spaces, people, you know, come to me and they said, hey, you know, what can we do better? We just did our project, and we just did our launch. the one thing is if you tell people you're going to do something, I mean, if I say I'm going to do something, people know me in the business and everywhere else that I tell somebody I'll do it, I'm going to do it. Your word is everything. So especially in these communities, you know, I mean, I don't know if everybody heard about what happened with Flavors BSC just recently. I mean, did y'all hear about that? Come on.
I saw the charts.
I
saw the
actually an
charts.
investor in Flavors. I didn't put a lot. I put like $50 right on launch, and you know, over the course of what happened to this point, I can't say I'm surprised because Ryan Dunn, you know, kind of, you know, coming from not Safe Moon.
Yeah, Ryan Dunn, everybody watching, go find him. Go to his house and send him 1 million pizzas, okay? Ryan Dunn. Yeah. See,
Sorry
and that's
to call
the
names.
thing is, well, you know, you did say a name. You said
I did.
say a name. You're in it with me now.
I'm just trying to speak the facts.
He's like,
I'm
I
not saying the
I know where Darcy is, but you can't get me because I'm in the Cayman Islands.
I'm in the Cayman Islands.
Well, you know, listen, I will Beth Dutton this guy. I'm going to tell everybody right now. I mean, you really, you don't know. I mean, how many people, all right, let's all raise hands. How many people have had somebody in business betray them?
For sure. For sure.
Okay, so everybody has. So, I mean, we can't be mad at, you know, the owners or anything of what happened. I mean, they brought him on, and you can't, when your dev goes rogue, what do? You know, I mean, he had a back door in there, so he made it. And anybody that's on my team, I tell them like they're in the mafia. I scare the shit out of them. I make them also write 10 or 12, like, I mean, there's like an NDA, confidentiality contract. I don't mess around. So I want to know where you live. I want to know when your mother gave birth to you. I want to know your blood type.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's to keep people honest. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, we can't be mad at them. They're good people, and they got the rug pulled out of them just like we all did. I mean, I had quite a bit of money invested, I will tell you that. And my mom's money, and it's crap now. You know, I can't even buy a burger probably. But, yeah, it's unfortunate. But, you know, they're very honest. And, you know, but because of one person that's the jerk, it brings down good people. And so, you know, I want to make that clear that they are good people. And, you know, I guess, I don't know if this, I think that I heard that this is not his first time he's done something like this. Now everybody's coming out. But it's like the Weinstein thing. It's like Weinstein was messing with all these actresses, and nobody had the lady balls to come forward, you know, because everybody was scared, you know. So, it's,
Darcy,
you know, I know it's not Safe Moon, but at the same time, you know, it's just, you never know what can happen. And you just have to, you know, Safe Moon's great. They've got a great, strong community. I've got a lot of money invested, and you know, I'm a diamond holder, baby. I'm a diamond hand holder.
I love it. I love it. Darcy, before you get going here, I want to show you, because like I told you, right, there's a lot of girls and ladies out here that love seeing others. So Kristen,
look at Kristen.
Beating Zeus with the $99.99 for a straight 100. Thank you so much, Kristen. Sending out some love to you all. Bring Darcy and more often to the round table. She is awesome. Thank you so much, Kristen. So yeah, I mean, you got a lot of love, Darcy. So thank you. Thank you.
Hey, everybody on here needs a lot of love. We got a lot of great guys. We actually got Crypto Alice is single, ladies, but I think I'm going to set him up with my assistant. So.
Oh, snap. Oh, snaps.
Well, I told her, I said, you know, she's kind of into that, you know, she likes Asian guys, you know. Her last guy was Filipino, and they were together for like 10 years. But she's really cute, but you're right up her alley. But I told her, I said, you need to get into the crypto community. I said, there's smart guys, and I said, they're cute and they're smart. And I said, you're smart. And I said, I know you'll be taken care of because they know their stuff.
I tell her I'm 99% Asian, 1% white, and then when she sees me,
okay,
I'll be
there
like,
you go.
this is the 1% white that you see, but everything else about me is Asian. You know.
He'll show her charts all night long.
Hey, baby, come in here. I've got a guy for you. He's so cute.
There you go. There you go.
Look at him. Just ask him a question. We're gonna go.
Ask him a
But
question.
she's literally there.
Is she there?
She just came in from the other room because she's working late.
I love this.
Oh, she's turning bright red. She's like, there's a time constraint. All right. Do you
Matchmaker round table.
You have your Instagram, Chris. See, I get to everybody. See,
I love this so much. I love this so much.
You know, y'all need to think about that. Okay, so Crypto, she's gonna look you up on Instagram, and her little code name is, she likes anime and all that stuff. What does that Barry like?
That is so.
Alice loves anime. You know Alice.
Not only do I like anime.
Which one? Rhea Lacombe, or Lacombe Bear, whatever that thing was.
Oh my God!
Not only do I like anime, I'm a manga creator of a series. I've got a full volume that I created.
Look at him!
Snap.
He stuff. He's right. Look at him. He's right up your alley. That is
super cute.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
She's got pretty little hands. Look at her pretty hands.
That is a nice hand. She moisturizes.
Those look like diamond hands.
She's
looks
got
like diamond hands. Yes.
Yeah.
That is great. That is awesome.
She's smiling from ear to ear right now. Just like, I love to mess with her. It's so great.
Awesome.
I don't get embarrassed, as y'all could tell. It takes a lot to embarrass me. So
I recently joined the Safemoon.
Oh, she did. Yeah, she did join the Safemoonarmy recently, so she's really excited.
Congratulations. Welcome.
Yes.
She goes, yeah. So yeah, she's cute. You'll like her.
I like her already. She joined the Safemoonarmy. She's my friend.
See, there you go.
She has a beautiful hand.
Oh, he loves your hands. That's a good sign. So.
So funny. So funny. I love it. So Darcy, I mean, we are over the time with you.
That's okay. Do we have any questions? What does the viewers need to ask anything?
Guys, have you seen anything specifically for Darcy?
I haven't.
For anybody on here, anybody, we can talk about it.
I mean, we could definitely focus on the questions that I wasn't, but we can.
Yeah, if there's some questions out there, and
okay.
you know.
Yeah. If you guys have questions for Darcy, go ahead and start hitting it up. We're gonna go through the super chats a little later. Just want to give Darcy some time here, and then just obviously let us know when you gotta go. Okay, Darcy.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So yeah, go ahead and fire off some questions for you guys. I mean,
is Darcy single?
Well, is Darcy single? Well, I'm dating someone, so I'll just keep it at that. And it's not a girl. My God, I get people go, "Are you gay?" Because you don't talk about your guy. And I'm like, no, I'm like John Bon Jovi. I'm quiet about, I don't have a ring on it though, so.
Maybe he's watching. You never know.
Yeah. Well, good. He needs to up his game. That's what he needs to do.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'll send him this video. Give me his
email. Damn video.
He's up his game.
Darcy, we have a question for you. Rich is asking, Darcy, what was your first crypto you were in the top? What's your Safemoon bag? You don't answer that. What was your first crypto experience?
Oh, my first crypto, it was Tron. I basically, I had a friend that actually made money on Cardano. So he made quite a bit of money. That kind of got me interested because I thought he was kind of dumb. And, but I mean, he's a nice guy, but he's a little, not that smart. But he sat there and he was like, oh, I'm getting into this. And I did this. He's always looking for something. So then I ended up, like say I did, I'm going to go into Tron. And so I made some money. I'm still a holder. So, but that was my first experience.
Dope.
So
Nice.
I invested into Safemoon around April. So
when did Darcy go ahead?
Yep, Zeus, our boy. I saw a question for Darcy posted. When did Darcy get into Safemoon?
In April. Of this last year. Yeah, this last year. So yep.
Did you get it in pre-spike or after spike?
So hey, no, actually after. So, but at the same time, yeah, but you know what? It's going to go up and up. And so when it does, whoever, becomes the first, multimillionaire or billionaire, you're going to pay for the drinks and for the private plane for all of us at this table.
To go to Moon Boy.
That's gonna be, hey, Alice has the biggest bag. I just say, hands up.
Okay.
Go.
I got Zeus. I got into it in April of last year. So there's your question. There's your answer.
When assistant. Everyone is really wanting the Atlas assistant.
I know.
There's a lot of when assistants.
When assistant.
She won't let me. I'm stronger than you.
Oh, that's a very nice arm.
She's laughing so hard.
That's a nice forearm. I think Atlas would be very happy.
She's really she's good looking. She's a good looking girl. I mean,
You could tell from that arm, yeah.
But you know what? She's my secret weapon. Nobody gets angry at her. It's ridiculous. She is the sweetest thing. She's just got the heart. Like, you know, I'm kind of the pit bull. I'm kind of the Beth Dutton, and she's a little cute. Little, you know, I don't know. She's really a doll.
Darcy's bringing new meaning to Safemoon Connect, huh?
Safemoon Connect,
Yeah, that's what you do. Hey,
Darcy Cupid.
Cryptocurrency of like, I don't know. I bet you like some sort of dating thing where, you know, you buy the NFT and then you get like a date with so many people.
Darcy Cupid.
There you go.
Darcy, there's a question from John Rodriguez. What is eCoin about?
eCoin is it's a decentralized token, but the one great thing about it is that we're building our wallet. We are also getting our debit card ready. We also, I can't say what I want to say it, but I signed an NDA. But we're working on something right now that is basically going to change everything. It is like big deal. So, you know, you also get offers for reflections as well. So, you know, with eCoin, there's just, and, you know, even in Safemoon, but at the same time, eCoin is, you're going to be able to use it everywhere. And like I said, you know, for Moon Boy want to use it, Cayman Islands, he'd be able to do that. So we're working on things right now. It is
Look at Moon Boy smiling. Look at Moon Boy smiling.
He loves that.
Hey.
I need that. That's the biggest thing for me and a lot of people in my country. We just can't use our crypto.
I think the COO is actually watching this. So for you to say that, that's really great. And, you know, that's the other thing is, you know, people need to learn from other people. I feel like I just did a huge documentary with some of the biggest names in crypto. And the one thing is that you really have to look at it as your community and your family. So, you know what I mean? I mean, that's everything. You don't really have anything without your community. So I think that it's good that a lot of the CEOs, the COOs, and even the CMOs, such as myself, are, you know, asking, you have to ask your community what they like and what they don't.
For sure.
You know, well, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I mean, there was a similar situation when Ex-Mooney was dealing with some things, and they were asking the community about, you know, hey, should we hire this person to come on? And, you know, some people got really, really emotional and very violent about it. But I think that I was like, well, you can't put your emotions into this. If this guy has worked with other companies, you need to be open to it. You know, as long as they have all your paperwork, your NDAs, your non-circumvents, you're ready to go, you're okay with everything, then I feel like it's good to have somebody that maybe has worked with another company that can look at what you're doing possibly wrong with, you know, your NFT or your coin or whatever you're doing. If you're making a metaverse, it's good to have other people, because like we're all here talking about something, but I noticed everybody has their different opinion and they say why. And it's like I've learned a lot of stuff listening to all you gentlemen, and so I think that's, you know, that's amazing, you know. But it's going to be coming out. It's called, check out Meta Citizen is the name, and it's going to be watch, not a JPEG. It's going to be out in March, so we're either looking at a home on Netflix or Amazon.
Meta Citizen.
So, yes, and it's all about crypto, and I mean, you guys got to understand, this is really, everybody watching, I mean, it's going to take over everything. I mean, Web3, we're right now pioneering on everything.
Yes.
You know, it's a documentary show with, like I said, all the major players. I mean, we even have, one of the guys from Good Charlotte on there who's, heavy into crypto, and Cool Cats. I think they talked to the owner yesterday. So there's a lot of great things that are happening, especially with the music and film industry. I mean, music is changing right now. I mean, Anthony Hopkins just sold a bunch of NFTs. So, the fact that you've got, these like Safemoon and eCoin, everybody's talking about, what they're bringing to the table and their NFTs and how they're setting up things in the metaverse and their global debit card. These are huge things. Yeah. So you have to kind of, you have to kind of look like that for anything that you're going to, put money into or anything like that.
We got an amazing question for you, Darcy.
Okay.
Crypto Atlas.
So Darcy, with you being in the film industry, I've actually had to kind of step back the last couple of years from it. But you look at social media, you look at major news, late night talk shows, for example, or political figures. You're kind of a mix-up of who's pro cryptocurrency and who's against it. With you still being so active as you are, have you been talking with a lot of other people in the film industry, whether they be notable names or just on set presences where people are kind of talking with each other of crypto-related topics?
Oh, yeah. And a lot of them are even coming to me to ask me things. But, right now, with NFTs and such like what you're doing as of now, what you just showed me with your chart and everything, you would be able to, so much about crypto. You could take an NFT and then sell it and then make your movie or, fund your record and have the fans be a part of that. And that's what's so amazing with the time that we're in, because, I have friends such as Kendrick Perkins and, even Michael Rosenbaum, Lamorne Morris, he's a good friend of mine. I mean, you've got Snoop. I love Snoop. Snoop's a good friend of mine, and he's heavily involved. But we're just so you know, Crypto Atlas, you need to, DM me. But right now, we are in the pioneering stage of the entertainment industry totally making a shift, and the music industry. So that's what's great. And I kind of know all this stuff, so all these men have to come to me now.
That's awesome.
It's only going to grow, so I'm excited. Awesome. I'm excited. Think if we all owned a part of Google or Amazon right now when it just started out, and then let's fast forward to where we are today, right?
There's a music artist, I'm trying to remember his name, but he's involved with NFTs pretty heavily. And I know that with
Travis Scott, right?
No, it's someone else, but he has it set up so that when you get the NFT, that also gives you access to future concerts. So it's not just about one specific concert, but it's a series of them. So yeah, there's a whole slew of things you can do. I'm trying to remember his name.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Anyways, very cool.
Well, what are you trying to do in the business?
Well, I actually came out here for acting, and then I kind of was doing a lot of screenwriting on the side. So I've literally got a Xerox box worth of scripts that I wrote over the years.
Nice.
And I got involved with YouTube and with streaming, and that was largely to try and build a social media following. Because when I networked with a producer in the past, he said the evolution of the industry, a lot of the casting directors are now casting people in projects based on their social media followings as well.
It's true. Well, anybody watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's the redhead? She's married to the Jonas brother. What is that redhead's name? She plays No, she's redheaded.
I know her. Yeah.
No,
the one with the
She
red
plays
hair.
the Stark daughter.
Yes. I
can't
think of her name, but she got that role because of her social media following. And she says to this day that the actress that they originally were going to choose, she thought she was better. So social media plays a lot of it, because then they know. It's just the same thing with the communities in crypto. You've got seats that are going to come to that film. You've got it's Sophie Turner. That's who it is. So you've got people that are going to sit here and if they have a community, that's when it's going to sell. It's going to do well, you know, as long as you tell people, hey, hold on to what you got. It's the same thing with the film industry. You know, it's with these NFTs, people getting in on it. I mean, you've got some of the biggest names in Hollywood that are funding their movies now. So everything's I mean, record labels, they're obsolete. You got maybe the big wigs, but that's it. And they're diversifying as we speak. So, you know, I mean, I'm like Vin Diesel. I'm just going to do my own stuff because I think a lot of people are stupid, you know. I think some of these cast directors, yeah, they don't know what they're doing. Or, you know, you've got, like, I want to be like Adam Sandler. I just want to have, like, all my friends, you know, all you guys will make a big, like, I can write it as a text right off. All you guys fly in, be in the film.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have fun. Yeah, there's actually one that I'm working on that's a comedy. It's hilarious. And so I was like, we just got to do it, you know? And
We'd be down. We'd be down for sure.
Exactly.
I think we'd all be down.
Exactly. So I think
could
that would be a
walk
lot
to
of
it.
fun.
I don't even have to
So,
fly.
I
I just
mean,
walk over there. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll have my assistant come pick you up. Well, she might be at your house. You never know. So
I love it.
I can't wait. Well, listen, you guys, I have to go, but I just wanted to let you know that I am so like proud of each and every one of you. I mean, I bow down to you guys. I mean, everything you said was so insightful and amazing, and you know, I just say the sky's the limit for each person on here. So, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
All
Darcy,
right,
thanks
yeah, save your
again.
place when I go to Cayman Islands, Moon Boy.
I got a place for
All
all you
right.
guys. Well, I'm gonna have to probably rent another separate house. Talking about what was it, 7 people here? So I got to figure that out. But it'll be a great time. Whenever you guys.
Okay, well, I'll just bring my own hammock. I'll just bring my own hammock.
Get a
so.
sleep in a hammock. That's fine. No, we're outside right there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to go there. That's one of the places I want to go. Well, you know, especially if we get the eCoin contract and everything ready, then we'll come out there and celebrate.
I will do a
awesome.
video using the eCoin, going to my grocery store, swiping that. That's gonna be awesome. First person in the country to do so. That's gonna be
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go. There
That's
you
what
go.
we should do.
That'll be dope. That'll be
That would be
so
dope.
freaking dope.
awesome. The
That would
first
be
time I
awesome.
could use an
RJ,
actual
you got that
card.
together.
Oh god, yeah. I'm down
Okay,
for that.
I'm right now. See, this is how my brain works. Okay, like I'm a producer. I'm right now seeing us all doing a movie together,
Oh,
and
snaps.
we have a crypto. We own our own cryptocurrency, and somebody just rug pulled us in the company, and now we got to go after them and find out who did it.
Who is more likely to rug pull?
Adam.
Maybe Tim.
Just kidding.
I would not rug you guys.
Look at Adam's face.
Adam would rug us in a second.
What?
Oh boy.
I'm the most loyal out of the bunch. I would never screw anybody.
Adam is the
I
most
would-
honest. I can't believe
No,
you-
Adam's a true dude. I love Adam.
I just came to
Adam.
drop the bomb and left. I'm sorry.
Adam, we're gonna get your from you on camera. You'll
How
be
am I
like
the?
Dr. Evil.
Why am I Ryan Dunn? Why would I be Ryan Dunn?
Show him your cat.
He's
You
got
do
the
look.
cat,
Dr.
man.
Evil
I'm
has
sorry.
that cat.
Oh man, you guys are
You guys are
snapping.
terrible.
Oh, love it.
He's got a cute cat,
That was
guys.
awesome.
Anyone that doesn't know, he's got
That's
a
gonna
Yeah.
make it on Twitter, by the way. You see that? Is this segment here? That's gonna be on Twitter.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You guys are great. All right, well, I have somebody who wants to say goodbye. Say
Oh, look
goodbye.
at that. It's a little cat. Oh, wait.
Oh, Chihuahua.
This is Dixie. I rescued her, so she was like, "What's going on?"
I love it.
Well, with part of the NFT project that I'm doing, we're going to be helping charities such as helping to save dogs that are
Yes.
abused and stuff. Say she was abused. We got her from Japan. So
Wow.
and those conditions that you hear about. So they were flying her in and other dogs, and then I got lucky and I got her. So she just wanted to say hi.
That's amazing. What's up, Dixie?
What's up, little doggy? It's a little doggy.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to tell you that looking at her, that's a part. How can I say it? It's not. It's a little teaser to what's about to come for my NFT. But it's just a clue. It's a clue, but it's not her. But
Very
Clue.
cool.
so
Awesome.
All right, guys. Love ya. And everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you, Darcy.
It's been
Thank you very
so
much.
much.
Thank you, Darcy.
You guys are rocking, and we need to go on the road together.
Absolutely.
For sure. We'll be down.
All right,
Be a
take
business
care.
right off.
Take
Thank you.
care.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. All right, you guys. So we got about 20 minutes. Did you guys want to freestyle anything, or you guys want to go in the comments? Up to you guys. Up to you guys.
So how serious are you, Crypto? Are you super excited about your
Yeah, let's
love life?
touch on this.
Yeah,
man.
let's talk
Atlas,
about
if
the
you're
girl.
Okay, if you're okay to touch on it, would you
Look
be
at this.
open to hitting up Darcy to do something with her assistant? That'd be cool.
Whose arms is better, mine or that assistant's? Probably that assistant's, right?
Well, yours are pretty nice, Tim, but I'd have to say hers are better. I'm sorry.
Moonboy's got some nice arms, though. Moonboy, yeah. Hmm?
Look, so I've seen a bunch of Darcy's interviews. Right, she wouldn't say anything like that unless you're somewhat serious. So I think you should, if you're game for it, it'd be cool to hit her up, see what her assistant is down. She says she loves anime. You love
That's
anime.
an anime
you do
bro,
manga,
girl. You're
right?
not gonna find that.
Straight
You're
up,
not
bro.
gonna find that.
That's a straight connection.
Atlas, forget about everything that everybody is saying. Do it for the team. Get us into Hollywood. Forget about everything else, bro. Stop. Just
one
do it
for the
for
team.
us. That's right. And
we need to have an Austin Powers remake with Adam as Dr. Evil, okay, with his cast. So you need to make this happen.
I'll message her.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes. Let's
Diamond
go.
Fist.
Safemoon big
hilarious.
table.
Diamond Fist
For the
on
round
that.
table.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
No,
It
that's
took us
very
8
awesome.
episodes to hook someone up. That's awesome.
All troll aside, right? I love connections like that, right? That's you just never know, and I love it. I love stuff like that. So best of luck to you, Alice, for
Look,
sure.
I'll be real too. I don't want to be single forever. I want to be able to have a family of my own. I want to be able to experience a lot of that. You know, every single one of you guys has someone in your life right now that's like that. And I'm here making content, hustling, trying to make some extra money so that I can live my dreams. But I'm 31 going on 32. As every year goes by, it starts to settle in a little bit more that if I have a wife, if I have kids, will I live to the point where I could even experience being a grandparent? It's just those little thoughts that I think that as you get older start to become more of a reality. And so I want to try and put myself more out there. It's just, you know, it's kind of hard when you're having to make content all the time and life goes on. You've got pandemic stuff going on and everything. Yeah, I don't mind messaging and finding out more. Who knows?
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome for sure, man. Absolutely. It looks like you got a lot of love and support from us and the community as well, man.
100%, bro. 100%.
If I was single and a woman, I would definitely give you my number. It's not...
If you were single and this guy.
Well, thank you. That's very flattering.
Yeah. You're smart, man. I like
no
that
one
chart.
else
It
is
turned me
offering
on.
that, huh?
That
What
chart
about you,
turned me
RJ?
on.
If you were a woman, would you give me your number?
Oh god, you guys are killing me.
You guys are a bunch of trolls, man.
RJ be an Asian woman, right?
Yeah.
You're looking for. So, hey,
I
look
think
at
that if he became a woman, I'm assuming that his nationality would not change. So
Hey, so this is what we're
Yeah.
gonna do. We're gonna take all our pictures and do the gender swap, and you're gonna rate them.
Oh,
I'm not
geez.
doing that for sure. but anyways, is there? I mean, that was guys straight up.
Yo, I got an idea.
Okay,
RJ,
go ahead.
freestyle. I got it, bro. The real SafeMoon Connect. So they could do like an app, a dating app, right? Connecting people of SafeMoon, and you just swipe left. It'll be like Tinder. Nope.
And if you get a swipe right, you get reflections.
The real
Son of a-
SafeMoon Connect. Bro, could you imagine John is doing an AMA and he's actually going to take questions again, which will never happen as long as I'm in the SafeMoon community. He literally switched up the whole platform. He's like, no questions from that guy Adam, that's for sure. But imagine somebody comes up to him and says, yo, can we do a SafeMoon Connect for dating of SafeMoon, bro? He would flip, bro.
I'll see if I can send it to him.
For sure, send it, man.
Yeah,
Send it.
like who the hell is talking to me? You never know.
Yeah,
John.
man. No, that was a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, it was really cool having her here, straight up freestyling. No. I mean, it's cool to have other opinions and other points of views. That's why I think a lot of people like this style, right? Because we have a commonality, but we also have different points of views, and we can talk about it openly. And I love that. I loved having her here, and I think the audience absolutely loved having Darcy here as well. So, did you guys want to talk about anything else?
Do we have any super chats to hit up?
We do. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing else that you guys wanted to talk about. I mean, we got over all of the questions on the itinerary. So if you guys want to go into super chats, we can go into super chats.
Yeah, let's do some super chats.
Very cool. So I think I'm caught up. This one is from Paula, $10.
Hey, Drip
Hi,
Daddy.
Drip Daddy. What's
That
up,
is it.
Paula? $9.99 from R.I. Joker, RJ. I climbed Mount Fuji to see if I could find clues of any relationship between Safemoon and Japan. Nothing discovered. Did anyone
found
else
a lot
find
of
anything?
clues. Yeah, I made a whole video about it just like a week or two ago.
Give us a synopsis.
Okay, so when you look back historically to some of the individuals that we know have been associated with members of the Safemoon team, one of them is the honorary minister James Gomez. This was from a photo in which it was taken with John back in 2018 in Washington, D.C. It was him, the honorary minister James Gomez, as well as Sakung Jawara. Sakung Jawara is for the Gambia, the ambassador. And then if you have James Gomez, you look him up. He's the Minister of Fisheries and Water and Power, I think. And one of the articles in which he is tied to through the Gambian website was a project in which they had helped raise for solar panels of citizens of the Gambia. I think it was 20,000, 25,000 solar panels. And that was in part with JICA. JICA. Now, if you look this up on their article website, you'll see JIVA, J-I-V-A. That was a typo. So this organization, JICA, is a humanitarian organization, and that gives you a little bit of a tie between Japan and with the Gambia. That's one small element. Another thing, too, is that if you look at a lot of the past promo material, there are strong signs suggesting that Japan has got to play some kind of a role. For example, the traditional kimono gown that you see that the woman is wearing, she also has her umbrella. There was more than one image that was being posted in which they had represented with that girl as well. You do talk about Mount Fuji, and one of the images, you can see it in the back. Several different media materials had what's called kanji. Kanji is the Japanese symbols that represent words. So why on earth, literally, would they put all these different elements pointing signs to Japan if Japan wasn't going to be playing some kind of a role in the future? They could have chose any other kind of culture to have an influence in that, and they were specifically doing it in multiple media outlets. And those are just a couple of the key points. I did talk about some other things in the video, though.
Insane. Tim, I didn't see you catch on that one.
You know what? I can't get everything. Crypto Alice is like fire, brother. You guys know, I'm working on other jobs. My wife finished a screenplay. We have 2 production companies that want to do it.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
We
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. We're doing casting for it right now. While
Are
I'm
you and Darcy working together?
No, we're not actually.
No? Okay.
We're not shooting it out in California. But yeah, we have it's a whirlwind. I can't keep up with this kid. I mean, he's nuts. He's just like boom, 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 boom. I'm just like, oh man, he's just blowing me out of the water.
Well,
but
I'm lucky because this is all that I've got. You have another job for one thing, and you've
3
also
other
got
jobs.
Yeah, see, all I have is YouTube, and I don't have a wife or a girlfriend or anything like that. I wake up, I see what's going on, and then I deep dive down it. I want safe. Look, here's the thing. I'm called Crypto Atlas. I do talk about other cryptocurrencies on my channel, but I can't stress this enough for the community. I am most invested out of all my projects in Safemoon. I want Safemoon to succeed so badly, and I want to know that my investment in this project and this team is justified. So all this deep dive research that I'm doing, I'm looking at it and saying, from a business perspective, if I owned this company and I was looking at partnerships, avenues to venture out into, what we already have, how can we implement this, where is that market at right now, where is it going, I'm trying to apply all those same things so that I know that I'm going to be okay. And I just have more time than some of you guys on the panel to be able to have that. It's just it's the most simplest perspective on it.
RJ, why are you laughing? What was for? You found something funny?
You guys are a bunch of trolls.
What was that? Is that 3 million? 3.4 million. So that's quite a bit.
All right, let's move on. Jeez. Y'all are the biggest trolls I've ever met. All right. Oh, we did this one. Oz, welcome, Darcy. You're in great company, these boys. Oz, thank you so much, man. I'm sure she saw that. I apologize, guys. We try to stay on track sometimes, and I do miss these. Sometimes these guys do hit me up, letting me know. But thank you. I'm sure she did see that. Moving on down here. R.I. Joker RJ, do you believe there is any connection to an element in Japan? So yeah, so Alice just covered that in great detail. So thanks, Atlas. Scrolling down. I don't want to look at anything because these guys are insane and I'm going to lose. I'm hosting, so I can't afford to absolutely just lose it or else someone else will have to take the reins. So the great Gooch, thank you so much for the $5. Did anyone tell Joe that Darcy's here? So everyone asking, right? We've answered this so many times now. Safemoon Joe is part of the core chat that happens. So he sees everything. Joe has a lot of stuff going on, but he's absolutely 100% involved in all of the chats when it comes to the Safemoon Round Table. Scrolling on down here.
Invictus.
Again, Safemoon Joe's in Darcy's yard. I don't know what that means.
Well, she was talking about that she wants to be somewhere where she doesn't have people in her yard, and then someone commented that right afterwards. It was really funny. You'll probably see me laugh during the live chat where I look like a psycho, but that's why, because that was actually a funny comment.
Social Gamer, is that euros? Thank you so much for the €2. What blockchain is the only question?
Bro, that's a pound. $2 pound is like 847 drips.
Moving forward.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. I'm trying to keep us on track. Social Gamer, again, thank you so much. Buy the dip. Yes,
Buy the drip?
Yes, right. We went to what's happening?
It looked like buy the drip.
You guys, I swear to God, yo, I don't know what's happening.
RJ, stay focused.
I'm trying. The Great Goose, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Safemoon Joe is making meatballs in a Pikachu costume right now. I don't know what that one's about. Was there something going on in our chat that correlated to this one?
Because he plays Pokemon, right? He's like a competitive Pokemon.
Yeah, and Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, he plays Yu-Gi-Oh.
But where's the meatballs coming to
Yu-Gi-Oh
play
guy.
with this? I don't get the connection with that one.
Yeah. Scrolling down. Oh, shit, it's lit. Okay, and John, how are reflections received on cold wallets? And what happens if your cold wallet malfunctions or dies with your assets on it? For those of you right now that just got cold wallet storage, this is the best way to test your knowledge. Any of you guys want to take this?
So the seed phrase that you get when you first open your cold store wallet will give you access to all that again. So like you can destroy it and you can always recover with that initial seed phrase that you get. That's why writing down your seed phrase and keeping it protected is super good. And I hope I'm correct on that because that's what I took under the understanding from what I researched on it. That if you lose that device or it no longer works, as long as you have the seed phrase to recover that account, you can get everything back that you have in that wallet.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's
Do you
not
mind
lost
if
forever.
Do you mind if I add on to that?
Oh
So-
yeah, man. Add all day long.
So you're guys, no matter what you have, whether it's a hot wallet or a cold wallet or a purple wallet, I don't care what it's called. Those tokens live on the blockchain. They never leave the blockchain. You can't remove your crypto from the blockchain. The blockchain is a ledger that keeps track of where everything is. So it never leaves the blockchain. What happens when you have a cold storage wallet is it's moving your private key offline. So that's the actual action that's different between a hot wallet and a cold wallet, is that your private key goes completely offline, and then that's how you'll be able to sign or approve or disapprove of transactions on the blockchain. You'll do it offline. So that's essentially what a cold storage wallet does, is it gives you that extra layer of protection with your private keys that's not offered on a regular hot wallet. So that's basically the difference between a hot and a cold wallet, is where your private keys are stored and where you actually sign transactions.
John, I hope you guys heard that. Does anyone else have a add-on to that? You guys pretty much answered that.
That's the point. That's what we're trying to do.
I'm trying to stay focused. Z-Man, thank you so much. Will the new exchange give reflections to people who also hold on the Safemoon wallet and not just internal trading on their hot wallet?
That's what we hope. we hope that there's some sort of universal volume for exchanges and sexes and dexes. We hope that there's some way to combine them, but if not through arbitrage, it's going to bring them close, but they'll never be the same. So the idea is hopefully there is something that the new exchange will give reflections to the people that hold on the wallet too. That would be awesome if they figured that out. And maybe that's why it's taking so long. Maybe they are trying to figure out some sort of fix for that. And wouldn't that be great if they did? And that's why we are waiting for it, because that would be bonkers. And that would make that little thing that Atlas was showing where there wasn't a lot of mentions behind SafeMoon in the last couple of weeks. It would skyrocket then. It would really bring things into the future. And yeah, I'm hoping that that's what's to come, but no one knows as of right now.
1010, great show tonight, guys and gals. Thumbs up. Glad to have Darcy on the show. You all do amazing work. Make sure to split this up 7 ways. Smiley face. Thanks, 1010.
Thank you. What was that, Atlas?
That's the headband. If you see 1010 Buns, where is the headband in that anime show called Naruto? So this is for the village hidden in the leaves. So just showing that I'm helping represent Konoha Village as well.
The character in the default picture is actually wearing the same headband.
Yeah, I see that now, but I thought it was a belt.
Oh,
like you took your pants off or something. I was like, what is this kid doing?
Wait, I was supposed to wear pants during this?
I don't know. I was hoping you were. Don't stand up.
Hydro Girl, thank you so much. Bought into Drip after watching the AMA RJ did today. Thanks, buddy. You're welcome, man. I hope that was informative and knowledgeable. Riv Dog, thank you. RJ, you missed my first super chat. Dang, I'm sorry, man. I'm the worst. Man. I'm the worst. Haven't missed a roundtable yet, but my first time participating in chat. Love the positive energy and good laughs. Thank you so much, Riv. I'm so sorry I missed your first one. I truly apologize. These guys know it's difficult, like scrolling through this. There's like just a sea of it. Who deleted my Adam Bergman?
I got you, Vic. I got you, Vic.
Oh, well, he saw that coming.
Nobody's gonna outro me.
R.I. Joker RJ, you got the drip.
Yep, some penicillin will clear that up,
right? and that's it, guys. Heck yeah, awesome. Does anyone else have anything they want to share for tonight's show? We could probably, if no one else has anything, we could call it. Atlas, yes, go ahead.
I made a video talking about aquaponics. This is something that John, the CEO, had very briefly responded to in the comments over on the Discord. So if you actually go back and you look at Cryptopia, one of the things that John had talked about, which was interesting, was about the advancements in agriculture. And if you have been on all of the different SafeMoon Sunday AMAs, you've heard him talk about the power of NFTs, and John has actually given examples of how that can play in with agriculture. So it's interesting that a member of the community had directly asked John in Discord if he plans on doing more advancements in the progression forward with agriculture. So we're talking about wind turbines, which is renewable energy, but there's obviously a lot of different avenues you can go when you're looking at doing things from a humanitarian standpoint, especially in developing countries like the Gambia. Hunger is a huge problem in the world. And so one person had followed up to that other person's question by asking John, hydroponics or aquaponics? And John did actually respond to that. All he said was aquaponics. There was no follow-up jokes. There was nothing. But he addressed that question. And so when I looked into it further, and I made a video talking all about this, but the shorthand version of this, which I found to be quite interesting, aquaponics, for those of you that don't know, is the ability to utilize fish in water and allow that to circulate back through with a filtration system to being able to help water these plants. And these plants, you can then grow vegetables in order to eat. So you might be asking, how could SafeMoon have a tie back in with the blockchain and with cryptocurrencies and things like that? And by the way, Tim knows a lot about aquaponics, just as aquaponics itself. But from what I found a year ago, which was like, once I came across what aquaponics was, I was like, okay, where's the connecting dot here? There's an article about spinach plants in which scientists are already using nanotubes. These are carbon nanotubes in the plant's leaves, and you can use infrared cameras to be able to pick off the feedback from the plants, and that is communicating via computers and as well as smartphones or devices, right? And so what's happening is, in these plants, they're detecting certain minerals in the soil, and in this experiment, it was able to then, once it detected those specific minerals, it pulled off on that infrared camera, and then that relayed the information as data back in. So we are now bridging and evolving forward to the point where communication relays between human beings and plants is becoming a reality. And this is one example of where you could apply infrared technology with plants and it detecting the specific minerals. If we have new potential avenues that are developing that John might be aware of, that we haven't actually had publicly discussed because people came to him off the table, it would be very interesting to see if they could have a way where you can utilize the fish to help water and to provide from its waste the material needed to help supply for the growing of these plants, and the plants are helping with the filtration of the water back in. And at the same time as these plants are growing, you could potentially have certain expectations once they're set that triggers an event that then ties back in with that of SafeMoon, or even pairing it just like with the wind turbines in elements so that you have an NFT. So instead of just a wind turbine NFT, solar panel NFT, you could also have like an aquaponics based NFT. And all the time that you're doing this, you're also helping out from a humanitarian standpoint. So it's very interesting when you dive down further into it. There's more opportunities that are there that if we get more answers from the SafeMoon team, we could see them doing these kinds of things.
Wow, that was really in depth, man. You really did your deep dive on that one for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love topics like that. I absolutely love topics like that because I don't know if you guys knew this. I owned an urban farm just last year, right? We grew no, not that kind of urban farm. Not that kind of urban farm.
I was going to say, you growing stuff in your attic?
No. We owned an urban farm where we growed microgreens, and we sold the microgreens to local chefs, restaurants, and farmers markets, right? And there was a lot of stuff about aquaponics and hydroponics if we wanted to grow it that way. So I loved hearing that again, Atlas. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was a good job.
Anything else, you guys?
I'm good, guys. I mean, I think we covered it. I mean, right now it's kind of one of those times in the market where stuff's quiet. You know, January is even quiet for businesses and stuff. So it's kind of like the desolate desert as we speak, and then things start to pick up around March and April. So there isn't a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. So I don't know. Is there anything else anyone wants to talk about?
No.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Go ahead, Ardu.
No, that's it.
I have a brief topic. Do you guys think in the next month we'll get one of these two exchanges more than likely listed?
Hope so.
30 days? I would hope so, but who knows?
People are saying 30 days. They said that they found this contract online for an e-money, but it wasn't for an e-money. It was for the finalizing of the exchange trademarks. So I don't know if that's when they're going to release it. It was floating around on Twitter a little bit. Has anyone seen that?
Nope.
Oh, you guys haven't seen that? It's actually a screenshot of a website that shows you the progression of trademarks. And it's really far down. It got through all the steps. Now it's just waiting on the finalization of the paperwork to get through the final trademarks so that they could launch it over in Europe. So I don't know if this is one of those exchanges that's going to launch everywhere. I mean, obviously this is part of the Safemoon exchange because that's what it was labeled on the trademarking. But it did coincide to being close to the 1-year anniversary of Safemoon. So I think that's when you might be seeing the Safemoon exchange drop. But that's just something that I saw on Twitter. I didn't actually go and verify it yet. That's because obviously you're not sure. People are kind of crafty with Photoshop, as you know. So you have to really make sure that the stuff that they're posting is legit because there is a bunch of stuff that I got that was straight up not real at all. So you always have to filter through the stuff that isn't real and make sure that it's I learned that lesson. People sending me stuff that was janky. I'm like, what the hell is this janky stuff?
Yeah. It is tough. We got to vet the information for sure that comes through. It's our responsibility to do so. But awesome. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and do some closing statements. Safemoon Tim, let's start with you and go down.
I think we had a great show tonight. I want to thank everyone for allowing me to be part of it. I want to thank Darcy for being here. She was dynamite. She was hilarious. Sure. She knew her stuff. I think it was great that she came on. She was a great addition to the show. And everyone, just for dropping great knowledge. You guys are just dynamite when it comes to knowledge, and I love being a part of this whole show. So thank you so much.
Generation?
Just wanted to say thank you guys for having me on. As always, it's always a pleasure to be able to be here and communicate with you beautiful gentlemen. And it was awesome to have Darcy on today to get a different perspective and to also have a female influence on the space. I think it's great to have other perspectives and be able to talk about other projects outside of Safemoon and how the Safemoon ecosystem can influence other projects. So thank you.
Adam?
Man, I had a blast. This was such a fun episode. I was laughing. I was joking. It was fun. We freestyled it. It was awesome. Yeah, man, love you guys. Love the audience. F the trolls. I'm not going to curse so you don't lose monetization. So F the trolls. And yeah, let's keep it rocking, people. Let's keep moving in the right direction.
Atlas?
I got 2 strong quotes to share with everyone.
I love
One
quotes.
Is that it's always darkest before the dawn. And so remember, with everything that's so rough in the market lately, it can only go so dark. And I think that we are starting to see that dawn rise, and that should get you excited because you want to feel good, you want to be positive, and I think we're moving in the right direction. And the other thing too is, and these are words to live by, and I thank my mom so much, is hope is the ability to hear the music of the future. Faith is the courage to dance to it today. So you have to realize that everything is in motion and it's moving towards something. And if you keep that faith, then you should be grounded and just fine in your everyday lives. Be out there, go enjoy your other things, have fun. And what they're showing us with the project, I feel I have a lot of faith in the team.
Thank you, Alice. Really quick, Moonboy, before I don't know what this means. Moonboy, give us a fat rip real quick, please.
A fat rip? What am I supposed to do?
Because you're smoking, you're smoking the vape.
This rip?
Oh, he's taking a fat rip. Sorry, dude.
Bro.
Someone gift that, please. Please.
Oh, that was so funny. Adam's over here just like, I didn't find that.
Oh, my God. Tim. Hey, my closing statement, this was the most fun I've had thus far. This was the best roundtable for me. Not, obviously for our guests, but overall with the interaction. And there's a lot of freestyle. It wasn't as structured, although it was an RJ did an incredible job on that. So this is the most fun I've had thus far on the roundtable, and every episode just gets better and better and better because we all get more comfortable. We're learning each other, we're understanding each other's personalities, and how far we can go with jokes and trolling. It's a good time, man. I love you guys, love the audience. It's incredible. So thank you for having me.
Andrew G says baby lungs.
Baby lungs.
I love Andrew G.
No, Tim messed me up, man. Like that's not Tim.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, Tim.
You were doing it, dude. You were doing
that
it.
came out the wrong hole, bro.
Very cool. Well, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on tonight's Safemoon Round Table. I hope you guys had a blast. We absolutely did. Like Moonboy said, we're trying to learn each other. Our comedy. I don't know what you guys said because I'm trying to just close this out.
Dude, no, you gotta hear this comment. It says paper lungs. It was great.
Oh god damn it.
Paper lungs.
That's a meme.
Paper lungs.
I'm sorry.
You're good. But yeah, guys, tune in for next week's episode, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a awesome night.